Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Tali if this is your first time on my channel. So today I will be doing a get ready with me while talking about my current reads. Before I even get started with the books that I'm currently reading and finished reading, let's go get some iced coffee. Alright, so I'm gonna be super real with... Are you kidding me right now? Did he really start doing this right now? I got my iced coffee. I think this is my second cup of the day, but it's totally fine because we are trying to stay awake for the day. But I'm just going to be talking about the books that I finished reading and the book that I'm currently reading while getting ready. Let's get started. First thing that I did already is I washed my face right when I woke up and I put on my toner. Should I show you guys my toner? This is the toner that I use. It is the Body Shop Tea Tree. That's what I use for my toner, and then I go ahead and put on a cream that I ordered for this little company or business thing that my parents got me in. I wear these detoxifying eye patches seriously for my bags because I have tremendous bad bags, especially now that I've been going to sleep at 2 a.m. The first book that I read for this month was We Should All Be Feminists, and you probably know this if you did watch my read aloud of We Should All Be Feminists. There's going to be a lot of people thinking there's going to be a lot of negative things about feminism. I need a mirror. Hold on just a sec. It's like saying that feminism is something negative, which I don't agree in, especially because we're in the 21st century now and feminism is like something completely different than what it was back then, because people are like thinking that feminism is about women downgrading men, feminists, and I feel like the author, Chimamanda, she put out a lot of like relatable stories and experiences that she experienced as a kid and as an adult. And I really related to her stories as a woman myself. It was a short essay, but at the same time it was very descriptive, and I feel like a lot of women can relate to this, and there's nothing negative about it. It's not downgrading men. I finished reading this like around the first day of May, I believe. I'm just gonna talk about it, Call Me By Your Name, while the patches are on my eyes for 10 minutes. So hopefully that's not a distraction for you guys. I've been watching a lot of videos saying that Call Me By Your Name is very problematic, but I feel like that's what the author intended to do with this book, in my opinion. Okay, do not hate me because of what I'm gonna say. But Aciman, he is such an amazing author, I believe. This is the first time that I read one of his books, and I feel like it's very poetic, and there's a lot of description towards his characters and the settings, and the dialogue is kind of confusing at times because he jumps from one person to another person, so I have to kind of reread to see who said what. So that's one of the things that kind of confused me at times, but it's not a big problem. But if you haven't heard of Call Me By Your Name, which I doubt you haven't, it is during a summer in the Italian Riviera, where there's a powerful romance that blossoms between a teenager and his father's house guest, whose name is Oliver. There's a lot of obsession and fear between them, and there's a lot of desire between Elio in the beginning. So the book is in first-person point of view from the perspective of Elio, who is the teenager, and it just introduces the story with him remembering the time where he met Oliver back in the summer. In the beginning, it was very like overwhelming because of how toxic their relationship was. I mean, in the beginning, Elio, he had this desire, but we didn't really exactly know what Oliver wanted. I know that Oliver, he always went out and partied and drank, but we really didn't see his perspective. I don't know if Oliver wanted Elio the way that Elio desired him. So we start seeing a lot from Oliver right in the middle of the story when Elio confesses his love, or kind of confesses that he is into him. And Oliver tells Elio that they've been good this whole time, and that it's something they can't do. Oliver starts avoiding him for a couple of days. He's never home, which kind of gave me an ache and longing for him as well, and I felt what Elio was feeling. Yes, they did have a toxic relationship. Yes, it was a very bad relationship, but at the same time, I feel like that's what the author intended to do for its readers, because it's a story about first love and how first love sometimes can be very toxic and very horrible. There is a second book for Call Me By Your Name, which is called Find Me. There's a quote on page 109 that Elio says, if I could have him like this in my dreams every night of my life, I'd stake my entire life on dreams and be done with the rest. So this gives us an idea that he actually really desires Oliver, and it's kind of scary and weird because kind of like stalkerish. Is a section about the peach, which we probably all know about, which was very kind of uncomfortable and weird at the same time, because I've never heard about someone putting their thing on a peach and rubbing against it. The author did compare the peach to a rape victim, which I did not approve of and I did not like at all. Page 162, he said, I suddenly realized we were on borrowed time. Time is borrowed. That clicked because they wasted a bunch of time in the beginning just ignoring each other and trying to make each other believe that they didn't care about each other, so they wasted all that time. And it's kind of like a theme of time, how time can go by really fast without you even knowing it. Is there other things that I want to talk about Call Me By Your Name? Probably not, because I still need to write a review for it. Okay, I'm gonna remove these really fast. I'm pretty sure it's been 10 minutes. Okay, so that's how I remove them. I kind of just rub it really smoothly. After that, I wear some Mario Badescu facial spray, rose water, and it's just super fresh, so good. And then I go ahead and wear this Magic BB cream. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk about my current read, and I'm currently reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. And I've heard a lot of negative things about this book. It's an okay book. I'm not really enjoying it like the Clockwork Angel books. I started reading this book with trying to like Clary, because a lot of people have said that Clary is such an annoying character and that she's just not very likable. And I started this reading with trying to actually like Clary. Right in the beginning, when she wasn't answering her mom's phone calls, I mean, your mom's calling you like more than 2 times. You don't figure out that something could be wrong. You just totally ignore her and just hold the grudge that you guys are leaving for the summer. It's just very annoying. That's when I realized that she is such a annoying and selfish person, because she only cares about herself, and at the same time she holds grudges. So for City of Bones, I am currently on page 366. I'm almost done with it. The beginning of the book is introduced with Clary, who she has a best friend named Simon, and they go to the Pandemonium Club, and she encounters and she finds and she sees a demon who is taken inside a closet where he is surrounded by shadow hunters and are about to kill him. I could rant all day about why Clary is such an annoying person and such an annoying character. Like, she's always putting them in danger. She never listens. She always does the opposite that people tell her. So now I get why people say that she is a horrible character. I'm hoping to like her throughout the series, because I feel like if this character continues being the way she is, I'm just gonna stop reading the series. And I think I rolled my eyes more than 10 times while reading City of Bones because of her. My favorite character right now is Simon. He's very funny. I'm not gonna go with this concealer. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Let's see. So yeah, Clary, she's just a mundane. Do you guys know what a mundane is? Probably not. If you haven't read any of the Shadowhunters books, you probably don't know what a mundane is. But I'm gonna tell you anyways. A mundane is a person, a human. So in this world there are vampires, fairies, demons, and what else? Wolves. After she encounters the demons and the Shadowhunters at the Pandemonium Club, that's when she begins to wonder, why is she able to see demons and Shadowhunters? Because I guess mundanes can't see them and only people with the sight. And then they go to a poetry reading where she sees Jace, who is a Shadowhunter. In the Institute, there is Jace, Alec, Isabel, and Hodges. There's also a gay character in this book, which I love. Once Clary is introduced to the Shadowhunter world, if you don't know what a Shadowhunter is, it's just basically warriors dedicated to get rid of like werewolves, vampires. And then her mother disappears. Clary herself is attacked by a demon because she's an idiot. She pretty much gets herself in trouble and brings other people with her in danger. We're gonna be using this palette from Morphe. Okay, I'm reading through my notes without even spoiling it for you guys. But so far, the book is very predictable. There are some things that I write down that I predict are gonna happen throughout the book, and they actually happen. So basically the whole plot of City of Bones is Valentine, who was a Shadowhunter back in the day, and he created the Circle, which is the loyalty oath of the Circle of Raziel, which is a group of Shadowhunters led by Valentine to wipe out all downworlders and return the world to pure state. So they want this cup to create more Shadowhunters. There's also a witch, and she's a very important character in the beginning. Yeah, I was kind of confused in exactly why they wanted to create more Shadowhunters and then destroy them, but now I know why. So on page 145 it says that this terrible act would spark off a war between humans and downworlders, one they intended to win. So they just want to create war between them, I guess. Valentine wants the cup after so many years, and Clary's mom plays a huge role in that part. But yeah, even if Clary, she's very annoying and rude to other people, I feel like she does this for a reason, I guess you can say, because Clary describes Jace, which is the main Shadowhunter. She describes Jace as rude, and that's why she's mean to him. There is a part where Jace is trying to help her, and I think she slaps him. And I just felt that, I'm like, you don't hit anyone you don't know. So that's why I feel like she's very mean and rude. But there are parts where she actually defends herself, which we haven't seen in other books. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna wear some lipstick. Okay, I feel like that's it. And then I put more Mario Badescu. Sometimes I'm just like reading the sentence and I skip to the dialogue because of how boring her descriptions are. Yeah, that's pretty much all of my current reads. I am going to start a little live once I'm done reading City of Bones. So this is my finished look today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye!